393-7565, or if you're in San Francisco, there's the 415 area code 441-5659, or check her out on the web at binajangdalac.com, and you'll receive 10% off your first patient visit through August 15th when you mention this show, Body Beautiful. When we come back, we will continue our chat about acupuncture, infertility, and all kinds of very esoteric things. We'll also be taking more of your phone calls. Welcome back to Body Beautiful. We will be taking your calls with any questions you might have about acupuncture and how it's used to treat infertility rather. Fertility is a good thing. Here's the phone number, 800-440-4884. And again, we'll be putting the numbers for Bina's office during and after the segment, so be ready to jot that down. And also, any advice we give you today, we always have this caveat for whoever is on the show. You certainly want to consult with your own physician as well. We were talking a little bit before the break about, who would come to you for that type of treatment, for acupuncture? Do you see some patients that they're at the end of the line with the?
I absolutely do. I'll tell you about one patient that I had about a year ago. She she had been trying to get pregnant for 4 years. She started with IUI treatments. IUI is? So intrauterine insemination treatments. Mm-hmm. She had 4 of those. They all failed. And then her reproductive endocrinologist was like, okay, we really should start with IVF. Your eggs are older than they should be for your age. We really have a small window here. She tried IVF twice, and it failed on her. And by that point, her doctor was saying that, maybe it's time for you to start looking for a donor, and she really didn't want to go down that route. So she was referred to me by someone else, and she came to me, and the first thing I had to do was to get her to relax, because she felt like she was in a real hurry, because she felt like she was running out of time.
The biological clock ticking.
Right. Right. Yeah, it happens to everyone.
It does, but then it creates more stress.
It creates more stress.
It starts that cycle again.
So we were able to convince her, I was able to convince her to just give her body a break for 6 months, because she had been going through a lot of really strong therapies. Mm-hmm. So just give her body a break for 6 months, and just do the acupuncture and the herbs, and to relax. And then in 2 months after that, I said, okay, after the 6 months, start trying to become pregnant. And then 2 months later, she was pregnant, and it was wonderful. It was really great. So
yeah, look at that smile.
Yeah, again, it was really good.
It has to be pretty satisfying. But once again, it's maybe if you take your focus off of it, and just let nature take its course, then you stand a better chance.
That's part of it, but also that's definitely part of it. But I think the acupuncture also helped quite a bit with the herbal medicine and just creating a fertile landscape. You have
those magical endorphins too.
That's right. That's the magical endorphins.
Okay, we should ask this question because not all health insurance covers acupuncture, but certainly some policies do.
Definitely.
And increasingly more and more, because they see it's a preventive medicine. And talk to me a little bit about that. We just have about a minute.
Sure. I accept most health insurances at my office. If you're coming for infertility, it's really case by case. Some insurance companies will cover it, some won't. Some will cover it for certain conditions. And so it does help, because you're still looking at putting out around $2,000 or $3,000 for a treatment, and it's great if you can get it covered.
Well, but if you look down the line, and certainly if you go down the course of science, and if you have to go to donor eggs or surrogates or any of that, you're talking about incredible amounts of money.
Right, exactly. And opposed to you could do it for less than 5, I would think. Yeah.
And you're taking good care of your health.
And it's a good place to start.
All right. Well, thank you. We are out of time. Thank you so much for joining us. For more information about Bina, you can call her in the Berkeley area at 510-393-7565, or in San Francisco, 441-5659, or check her out on the web at binajangdalac.com. And you'll also receive, we want to make a point of this, 10% off your first patient visit through August 15th when you mention this show, Body Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Have a great day, everybody. For more information about our show, go to cron4.com and click Body Beautiful. Once there, you can see videos of past shows and get contact information for the doctors we featured, as well as listings for future shows.
The information and advice given on this program is for general informational purposes only. For medical advice on specific treatments, medical professionals should be consulted. You should not initiate a course of treatment without consulting a qualified doctor. The opinions expressed on the program are those of the guests and not those of Cron TV, its management, employees, or advisors.